Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about the technical difficulty. It wouldn't let me flip the screen around. So we're back. We talked about the transfer. Next thing I want to get into is the footwork. Okay. The footwork, the way I like to teach it is with this T drill. Okay. You can see the back line is basically going to be our starting point. The middle line is going to be your alignment, and then the square or the rectangular area is going to be where your back foot is placed in your throwing position. Okay. So, starting with the back line, we want to make sure that the left foot is slightly ahead of the line and the right foot is right on it, okay? And again, earlier I said we want our right foot slightly back to help you get into a better throwing position to make your throw, okay? First thing we have to make sure of is we catch the baseball. Number two, quarter turn, get the ball out with the bare hand, okay? As I feel the ball in my bare hand, that's when I can start my right foot step, all right? And this sequence is so important because if we try to get our footwork going too fast and the transfer is late, I'm not going to have any legs underneath my throw, okay? Guys with really strong arms, they might be able to get away with this a little bit better. But guys that don't have strong arms, the younger ages, you guys want to have good sequence and have your legs underneath of you for good power, okay? So, quarter turn, get the ball out. Right foot goes inside the square. Now you notice that I jam my foot in the ground. That is using my hip flexor to force my foot up and down, okay? I was always taught at a young age to try to gain ground towards my target, okay? When you gain too much ground towards second base, you're in a sense running the ball that way, right? And I said it earlier, we don't want to run the ball to your target, we want to throw the ball to your target. We throw faster than we run. So we want the ball to be traveling at a faster velocity than you gaining ground towards second base. So, right foot goes up and down. Left foot, again, using my hip flexor to get that foot down in a 45-degree position, okay? If I'm closed, I have to open up again to throw, okay? So it's almost like pitching where our foot's going to be in a 45-degree position, okay? Our hips at this point are still closed. My hips have not opened yet, okay? My shoulders are still closed, all right? My throwing position is very strong at this point. Now, we do want to make sure that we get to a good width position. If we are doing our practice move and I'm getting too narrow, I got to take another step to throw, okay? So that's one important thing we got to make sure of is that your stride foot gets long enough that you're really powerful and you're using the ground as your energy source, okay? Kinetic energy from the ground up will help you throw harder, okay? So this is probably my favorite drill to have catchers work on for their throwing footwork. You guys can do thousands of reps with this and get really, really good building up that muscle memory. Take away the T drill and then try it without and see what their footwork looks like, okay? Next thing we're going to go into just a little more detail is the throwing position. I talked earlier about getting the ball back to the cheek. Okay, so once I get my footwork down, I'm going to get the ball back to my throwing position, right off my cheek or close to my ear. My arm is inside 90 degrees. My glove side thumb is down, okay? We don't want to have the glove side thumb up because I'm going to start throwing back on my heels, okay? My posture should be on my front side, all right? Glove side tuck. And then from here, all we're going to do is lag the elbow forward and then release the baseball with pronation, okay? We're going to pronate off the index finger to try to keep that really good, true, straight backspin to second base, okay? So I hope you guys learned something. I will be live here in a second to take any questions you guys might have. Could be anything pertaining to catching footwork. Could be first base, third base. Could be anything in baseball. So hope you guys learned something. I'll see you next time.